More times than once over the years, I've heard people say that quote, "You know you can't go home again." The place each of us grows up changes. It matures and goes in a different direction. The places that taught you what it means to pick yourself up after you skinned your knee, to see God in nature, and to be connected to the world around you. These places look different. In a manner of speaking, they become busy helping other people to have good childhood experiences. The place you used to call home does not stop caring about you, but it does change, as everything in this world changes, as the world turns round and round. But you also change, without realizing it. The things you thought were the most important when you were a child, the silhouette of the mountain range out of the window, the scattered flat stones on the creek bed, the artifacts hanging on the walls of the church building, they all become slightly different to you with the passage of time. This was my expectation when I went back to the land that gave birth to me. I went with a longing in my heart, one that I did not expect could ever be fulfilled, not thinking that I could go home again. But as soon as my family of 5 landed in the mile-high city, I realized something I had not expected. I had brought my family with me, and the luster of the land of my childhood sat beyond the walls of concrete erected by humanity. It sat in jagged 14,000-foot peaks scattered across the horizon like open arms welcoming home a long-forgotten son. Part of my heart came instantly scurrying back amidst flashbacks to childhood as multiple pieces of home made their way together like disconnected pieces of a jigsaw puzzle, making a beautiful connection for the first time. One piece of home was Colorado. One piece was my family. For the patriarch of this small family of 5, it was both a religious pilgrimage and a spiritual homecoming, but for the family of 5, it was a vacation in which the entirety of our home went like a bubble around us, keeping us as close to each other as the masks on our face kept to our smiles. With the pandemic silently threatening all of humanity, we kept to each other like a journeying flock of geese, in formation within the rental car and while on the move, and with parents overlooking little ones when we stopped to eat or enjoy scenery. Of course, it was a beautiful moment of inward formation for each of us in different ways, God speaking through the revelation of nature to each of us in a whisper in different ways, speaking to our hearts. But it was also a moment of formation for our family as a whole, as we learned to move and walk like a flock, like those who realize their kindred connection, not so much longing to return to a place called home as building it with them wherever they went. We returned to the place of our long-term residence in North Carolina, but the longing was less for the East Coast or the Rocky Mountains as it was for the sense of connection that we kindled and kept with us, a reminder of the promise of God that gives life to people who remain with each other, for better or worse.
25 cents of each of our ticket goes to conservation, but you get to pick where it goes. So you have giraffes, vultures, elephants and rhinos, ferrets and toads, orangutans and frogs. So where do you want your money to go? Which one will you like that? Okay, Phyllis, you can go on out. You can go on.
As you visit the zoo today, take some time to discuss this information.
All right, go ahead. Stand up, Philip. Help those vultures.
Vultures.
You will also receive additional suggestions on how
Miriam Cam! Let's see how Miriam sees the zoo.
All right, what is that, Worth?
It's ice.
Where'd it come from?
The hailstorm. I picked it up.
What?
Yeah.
Hold it up to the camera. Whoa.
Go down this way, y'all. Thank you! It's a rental! Good luck! Oh no!
Oh gosh.
Alright, I'll text you.
All right.
What's up, Jason?
I thought we were gonna die. It felt like half the car was off the cliff. My depth perception is terrible. I'm just like, I'm just shaking. Like every single turn.